Hello, everybody. I'm Son the Unlucky Desperado, and we're back with more Saints Row 4, and I'm joined by Krendar.
Yes, you are.
And sorry, my game crashed, so you got a good lustrous look at my face.
Whose turn is it to get crashes this time, huh?
Hey, it only happened once.
It's your turn.
Happen to me normally.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
You should know it's a beer frau, huh?
Yeah, beer frau.
Anyways, I should probably shot glass. Oh my god, the counting calories is gonna suck with this.
Just so you know, I'm halfway through my tequila already.
Oh jeez, man.
Remember that bottle I showed you?
Are you feeling it?
Not a huge amount.
It's gonna hit you like right as we're done recording. Is everybody at home?
Yeah, well, I only live with one guy and he is home, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I did the shot to my camera.
We're really close to a mayhem mission, so why don't we just do that?
Okay.
Just because it's right here.
Activate. Number one.
Yeah. Make it so.
Okay, can we talk about the fact
No.
I am so tired of X-Men Futures Past cast or First Class cast.
Tired of them? I don't know what you mean.
I don't like them. I don't like the young.
Oh, okay.
X-Men.
I haven't seen the new. There's been two of them, right? I've only seen one of them.
No, I only know First Class and then Days of Futures Past is coming out.
I have not. Oh, it's not out yet?
It's not out yet. No, it's coming out.
Well, I guess that's why I haven't seen it yet then.
No, I just saw the trailers for it during Deadpool.
Best part of the job.
Oh, I didn't.
And my only thought is, Bug said this properly. I want Patrick Stewart to be Professor Xavier because he's always been old and wise no matter what age.
That was a great line in Deadpool, by the way. I'm not going to say what it is, but it had a great line regarding him.
Yeah, I'm actually somewhat thankful they were able to mention the X-Men in Deadpool.
It was really a beautiful way to break the fourth wall, wasn't it?
Yep.
Die, bitch. We don't have any cool weapons in this one.
Nope, but I got my stomp.
Yeah.
I actually got like unlimited stomp, it seems like.
Die, Johnny Gat lookalike. Although when there's a lot of people around, the smigs are really good for keeping up your combo.
Okay.
I was very sad recently to see that Frex and Numbskull started doing some Borderlands 2, and I never got invited.
That's me and Frex.
Oh, it was you and Frex. And you guys didn't invite me! Frex knows I like that game.
I know you like that game. I've seen 400 plus hours. Or 600 plus. Some outrageous number.
And I didn't get invited.
Dude, have you seen how hard it is to set up Roleplay Friday as a thing?
I know. What? When were you recording anyway? Out of curiosity.
I think we recorded Tuesday. No, it had to be like Monday.
Hmm.
Because
if it was Monday evening, then yeah, I would have been busy anyway.
But we basically got it because it was cheap on G2A, and we both do not care for the Borderlands series.
So you got it because you both don't like it? That's what you're saying?
We were gonna play Half Dead, because we got that for like less than $1. It was like 89 cents when we got it, but it is a boring, game.
I think it's really fun.
Half Dead?
No, sorry, Borderlands I meant.
I just want Claptrap to shut the hell up.
Okay, about 3/4 of the time I think he's funny. The other quarter of the time he is irritating. It depends what he's doing. If he's trying to sing, I hate him. I don't like his raps. But I like his commentary.
Damn it. We'll only get bronze.
God, we sucked up the room on that one.
Restart it.
So, the question is, when are you going to be playing Borderlands the pre-sequel where you can play as Claptrap?
Never. We're completing this one.
Actually,
or at least
Claptrap's character is really bad in that game. Just because he's so random on what he does.
Now, Frex is loving his Mechromancer.
The Mechromancer's awesome. Especially if you play as the... Is he playing the electric build?
He's just playing. We don't have any idea what the builds are.
So you don't know what abilities he's taken so far?
No. I'm playing as Zero, so I'm just focusing on trying to figure out my stuff.
My favorites are the Psycho, the Mechromancer, and the Siren.
Once I figured out that Zero is supposed to be long range and kind of...
Well, long range and melee, depending.
Yeah, once I got my hidden, my be able to turn invisible ability.
Yeah, your action skill.
Yeah, it turned a lot better on me.
Everything gets better at level 5, for sure.
But I forgot it's a numbers game type thing.
I played a pyro version of the Psycho, which is a very long game build. It's like, it sucks to start with, but once you really get far into it, it becomes amazingly awesome. Like, it gets to the point where anytime people shoot you, fire comes out of you and hits them, and then while they're on fire, you're healing.
Huh.
It gets sick. But then again, it's like, the Psycho's funny because most of his abilities revolve around the fact that he has to get hurt to do things to you.
Yeah.
It's like he has bonuses. His fire tree has bonuses to setting bonus chance and bonus damage to set people on fire. But also, the damage bonus and the chance to set people on fire bonus gets higher when he's on fire too. Right?
Jesus.
And he has a skill that makes it so that whenever he sets other people on fire, there's a chance he also sets himself on fire. And then there's...
I just remember playing it with the original one with Bug, and being somewhat annoyed at it. It's like, oh look, I'm at the point where I don't have to worry about ammo or health. Oh, you're low on health? Here, let me shoot you.
Yeah. I'll heal you but with bullets in the face, and the other guy will make everybody regenerate bullets constantly.
Well, that was just me in general. I was healing with bullets, and I was also regenerating ammo, while Bug was playing a Siren.
How were you healing with bullets if you were the Berserker?
I was a soldier, actually.
How does he regen bullets?
There was a little thing I picked up that.
Is it a class mod?
Yeah, it was a class thing.
Oh, okay. Well, the Gunzerker gets one as a skill, so he can do it no matter what he has equipped.
Yeah, because it was in Borderlands 1 I got that.
Borderlands 1, eh?
Yep.
I must have been Roland then.
Yep. God, at least we got silver. At least we got silver. I'm good with silver.
I'm just not. We almost got gold, actually. That's pretty close.
I know, but I am not willing to go through mayhem again.
I agree. Only because it's a crappy mayhem that doesn't give us any cool weapons.
Nope. We get the the AR as an unlimited ammo. It's just meh. Okay, what quest do we have?
I was using my Smigs.
Right, I was gonna go finish the turn, which is literally go meet Matt.
Yeah, you do that. I'll faff around the map and try to find some more collectibles.
You do that.
Because we don't have to both talk to Matt.
So, one thing me and Bug are looking at doing is I've never dyed my hair a weird color. Like most people do in college, apparently.
I think that sort of thing works better for girls generally. Although it works for some guys.
And the whole thing is like, I'm not going to do an insane color. I'm not going to do like bright green. I'm going to do dark green.
Oh, that's an interesting change.
Yeah, because she was sitting there talking about, like, she wants to do, what was it, silk grayish lavender? She wants to do gray lavender.
Well, I've seen that on people before. That works.
Yeah, and she, like, cleared it with some of the older coworkers there. Like, yeah, no, that should be fine as long as it,
Actually, one of the people I follow on Twitter just did that recently. So that's cool.
What I was looking at is like, I kind of want to do something since I'm not working. I don't plan to work for a little bit until we find out what the hell we're doing with ourselves for the next year.
Yeah.
And so it's like, there's the dark green that my hair is black with a bit of gray in it. And it's like, yeah, we could easily. Oh god damn it, Matt! Really? How many things have I unlocked for you already?
What happened?
We're getting another blast control type thing, mind control.
Oh, the blast element mind control. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but so it's like there is an anime we both like called One Piece, and
Oh god, I hate that thing. Go ahead though.
So it's like, you know, my favorite character is Zoro. He has green hair, so it's like, yeah, if I get the dark green hair, like the one that looks not neon stupid green, I'm good, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just incredibly picky about anime.
Yeah, that's fine.
I hate those cliches that pretty much every anime ever does. So that means that basically 90% of all animes I end up hating.
Yeah, and it's like there's some people that don't like animes. Hell, I hated Breaking Bad.
I like some animes, but not most. Like, actually, the very first anime I ever saw was Akira, which is a hell of a way to be introduced to anime, by the way.
Yeah.
But my favorite ever, most people haven't heard of, which is funny. Have you heard of Read or Die?
Yes.
I think we may have talked about this before, come to think of it. But that is the best anime I've ever seen. At least the OAV of it, anyways.
Yeah, new entry point. No, yeah, I've seen Read or Die.
I love that. Now the OAV is way better than the series, though.
Yeah,
but the series is also amusing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, sure. I was just unlocking every Kinsey activity that apparently we had.
I was right next to this activity anyway, so.
Oh.
When they said Mech Suit Mayhem, they meant it. All right, I'm gonna go right. You go straight.
Sounds good. No, it's like I used to be the in charge. Me and Bug used to be in charge of Anime Society in college. Yeah, no. We watched that crap. That one.
Read or Die is so fucking good, though. Then again,
the one with the actual woman, not like the little.
Yeah, Yomiko Reedman. She is so good. She's one of the best protagonists I've ever seen in my life. Especially because in her intro scene, she basically destroys the villain without even meaning to. It's like all just incidental.
There was an anime.
She also kills the guy with money. What? Sorry, what?
Yeah, I love the fact she kills him with the money and everything. There's an anime called Elfen Lied. It is a
I've heard of that. I think I've seen the first episode of it. It's weird as shit.
Okay, so quick spoilers to anyone who likes anime watching this. The intro is like, in almost every anime, there's that ditzy friend who, you know, you sit there and the random badass decides to protect for no reason at all.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, you're introduced to that character real quick and you're thinking, oh god, here she is. Like this chick who's always falling around and getting hurt.
Yeah.
And then they sit there and the main chick meets her and then ends up straight up murdering her, like slicing off her head and use her body to defend against bullets.
Jeez.
And that's when everyone in the Anime Society went, we want to watch this.
Nice dark start off there, eh?
Yeah. It's a very dark anime.
Yeah. That's what I thought was funny about the whole fight with the money in Read or Die, because it's like, he breaks her sword, he's like, ha ha ha, I've got you now, but we as the viewers know what she can do, and we see a cloud of paper surrounding him in the air, and we're like, oh no pal, you're fucked. You're straight fucked right now. And then that's when they all turn into razor blades and cut him into 50 pieces.
I just remember Miss Deep now.
Who?
Miss Deep.
I don't remember the name.
The assassin chick from Read or Die. Big boobs.
It's been too long. But yeah, that was such a good show, though.
Yeah, she was a chick that in Read or Die could pass through material.
Oh, yeah. Who
she hated her nickname, Miss Deep, because it made her sound like a porn star.
Well, wasn't she?
No, she looked like she could be, but she wasn't.
Yeah. That's just her cover story. Oh, $2,000 away from Small Arms Fire 3. Alright, we're doing this virus injection.
1 second. What? Do I have to be there?
No.
Oh, okay.
You might want to be, but you don't have to be. Where'd it go? Oh, it already started. It started automatically, that's weird.
Chipped a nail.
Oh, it's one of those glitch ones. Fighting armies of glitches. This is so weird.
Yeah, I'm fighting another glitch mob here.
What the fuck is this car doing? This car just bouncing around all over the place. What the fuck? Go home, physics, you're drunk.
Alright. Yep. Die, big head.
Bounce rifle, doom.
Still think I'm just a pretty face?
No, you kick ass and you're a pretty face.
I only killed one person in that stomp? Damn it.
I guess only one of them died, maybe?
Yeah. It's one of those things, like, it's hard to tell whenever there's the whole screwing up reality thing.
Yeah, it is hard to tell. I just got kicked in the head by somebody who was walking around on their own head. And now there's a dildo bat on the ground.
Halfway home. I am spamming the hell out of my stomp.
Yeah. It's a good power. Oh
more
god, I ran out of charge.
I'm up for more.
Alright, stomp it is.
And completed.
Now I want to make a German Scion beer frau character. Beer frau with super strength.
I really want to find someone who else can run these things so I can play a goddamn game.
I know, right? I know that feeling.
Like, it's amazing being one of the people. I don't mind D&Ding or DMing because it's actually kind of fun at times.
Mm-hmm.
It also sucks a lot of times whenever it's like, I have awesome character ideas. I either have to do a DM-controlled character, which feels like an asshole move.
I once did a DM-controlled character who was mute, so that sort of forced everybody else to... it's like, okay, the DM character is not going to be making the party decisions because he can't talk.
Damn, chipped a nail.
It just seemed to work, you know?
Oh,
actually, it's funny, it was a cleric too, so that basically he was a heal bot for the party.
Oh god.
But I made it so that he could speak when he cast spells, but he just spoke this weird lilting language.
Tongues, basically.
Sort of. There was one language he could speak, and it was angelic.
Ah.
So he cast his spells by praying in the angelic tongue, or whatever the D&D equivalent of that is. I think they have a different name for it, but it's basically...
There's a version of it. I'm trying to remember. Divine.
Something like that.
I believe it's called, like, yeah, Divine or some shit.
Yeah. So that was the only language he could speak.
Always happy to show off.
So he used that for the verbal components of spells.
However, there's one time I played an evil campaign And there was one character I really did enjoy playing in it. Because I got to play the smart ass. Or the guy who actually survived the campaign because I was smart about it.
Cool. I don't know if I ever told you about the character I played in an Evil campaign, but it was a pretty fun experimental character.
What was it?
It was the character I call my Barbarian.
Barbarian?
Do you know what a Viking Skald is?
No.
So the Vikings had a person called a Skald who was basically like the keepers of their history, but they were basically the badass Viking warriors who did like the war chants to encourage the troops, right?
Yeah.
So basically I was a bard who kicked a lot of ass in combat, and
Saints rule even here.
my bardic performances were war chants. Like, the way I think about it is, did you ever see the trailer for Skyrim before it came out, or like the intro song?
Yeah.
Where we're like, hoo hoo ha, that song.
Yeah.
That was his Inspire Courage bardic ability, was that song.
Just
Basically the Skyrim chant, right?
okay, yeah.
But basically he was one level of barbarian, then like 6 levels of bard, and he was a half orc,
Nice. Yeah.
The only social skill he had was intimidate. No diplomacy, no charm. All of his spells were combat tactical spells, like either direct damage spells or tactical advantage spells, like grease or like the sonic shout spell, so I could shout people to death.
Nice.
He was pretty fun, and he could do a lot of damage. I mean, like, he had shit for hit points, but he could wreck people. So that was a fun character to play. It was kind of an experiment.
Actually, the great thing about if you play a proper bard, you can really fuck some people up, even with not being very sturdy.
Well,
yeah,
I had like
spellcasters.
My guy was a bard with like a 20 strength though. Although, actually, I don't know if you've looked at bards in 5th edition yet.
Oh yeah, I actually.
They're badasses.
Yep.
They can get up to 9th level spells now. They're full casters.
Yep. What I find interesting is about them with the whole, they're not just musicians that know magic, you know. They may be musicians or actors, but it's all the whole, they have interacted with the world. They know things.
Yeah, they're also the legends and lore masters. So they're learning obscure spells through learning legends and stuff like that, which is a very Scion kind of thing in its own way.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know. One thing I've always found funny with Scion, I don't know how much you've read about the rules of it yet. But,
I read a decent amount of it.
You know how? Do you know about fate binds?
Yeah.
So
Mostly.
my character, it's ironic in a way because my character that I played, that I got up to 10 points of legend with,
Yeah.
I was the character that just sort of did whatever the fuck I wanted, and so therefore I had the most fate binds out of everybody in the party, but I was also the least affected by them because I basically just like lived my personality sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
There was actually quite a few times where my fate bind would have affected me, but I was already acting in the way that my fate bind would have made me act anyways. So the DM never brought it up. Like the DM never had to force a fate bind on me ever, because I always acted in that way. It's like I was always just 100% myself, so he never had to enforce fate binds. It's like, well, the fate bind would just be making you do what you're doing anyway, so I guess I'll just shut up and let you keep doing it. It was amusing. That was when I was playing the Daughter of Thor, by the way.
See, the only really gaming story that I'm proud of lately is remembering the stupid Evo campaign I played, which I think I mentioned this in a Roll for TPK episode, but it was like, we were playing Evo characters. There's one who's just a murderous rogue, a vampire, and then I was playing the werewolf lord.
Uh-huh.
And the Werewolf Lord, I was
Oh, was
actually
this
smart about it. 'Cause
was this World of Darkness?
No, this was D&D 3.5.
Oh, okay.
And what I ended up doing was the character,
Oh,
he ended up becoming the house dog for this one small family. Like, it's not completely poor, but, you know, they weren't really noteworthy.
uh-huh.
And so the idea was, yeah, my character would sit there, and these guys only really work at night because vampire couldn't go out during the day.
Right.
So it's like, okay, during the day we're kind of left to our own devices. My character, right before dawn, or right before he knew, like, the dad would wake up, he would sit there and spend time making sure all the money goes where it needs to be. He put up stuff, make sure the people got the money so he didn't have to deal with their bullshit. You know, like, oh, suddenly they're poor, now they have to eat the dog. Then the dog kills them all, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so he would go through, and that was his disguise. He hid his collar whenever he wasn't around, and he always made sure, like, right as he went back to wolf form, he put the collar on. And the DM that was running this had a setup of the map, had it was a cityscape type thing, but in the center it was like New York. There was a big ass park in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So a thing goes bad, really bad. Like a thing, whole mission goes south, and so we're stuck in the park. The vampire gets screwed because it becomes daytime and there's not any real trees around, and they made sure to put it so he couldn't get to it.
Uh-huh.
They knew exactly what the rogue looked like, so that they couldn't fight. He couldn't fight his way out. And then it came down to me. I was like, "Oh, I switch into my werewolf or my wolf form, make sure the collar's on, and then I prance my ass out of an area." Because I was playing a class, and I made sure that my wolf form was never known.
Awesome.
Like, I was always really trying to, no, the wolf form is never gonna pop up. The werewolf form is never gonna pop up.
So you have an instant disguise, basically.
Yeah, and it's like, I think one time in that whole game, because it was only like a quick summer game, I went one or two times. I went full werewolf and just turned into the hybrid, ate the person. But I was sitting there, and like the DM was trying to say, "Well, they should know you're werewolf." Like, should they? Because this mission, I never turned into one, and they have no idea to believe that the werewolf that attacked this one is going to be here. So it's like,
that's awesome.
My character got to survive because I was a smart ass who figured out, oh, yeah, no, living with this kid that he kind of became protective of.
Hey, that's intelligent playing right there. Reminds me of this webcomic I used to read, actually. That was really awesome. Have you ever heard of Dr. McNinja?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever get to the point where he explained his background, his theory on the costume thing?
I remember, like, the dad explaining that the whole, since birth, they have it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll say it anyways for the sake of the audience.
Yeah.
But the point was, he's a doctor and he's a ninja, but he always wears his ninja mask on top of his face, even when he's got his doctor scrubs and stuff on. And so does his whole family, right?
Yeah.
The idea being that his entire family has worn ninja costumes since birth.
Like,
to the point where the family has never even seen each other's faces. Ever.
Yep.
Nobody has ever seen their face. Ever. The reason being, if the shit really hits the fan and they absolutely need to disappear from off the face of the earth, they can just take off their mask. And nobody will know who they are.
It's like,
which is actually pretty smart if you think about it.
I remember there's one, like, they asked Dad, "Wait, how do you eat?"
Well, it's worth noting as well that
eating through the mask.
It's worth noting on that point that the dad also has a mustache growing on the outside of his mask as well.
Yeah.
This is the guy whose mustache is growing through his mask. But yeah, I mean, it's a good point. If nobody has ever seen your real face, and you take your mask off, they're never going to know who you are.
That's one thing that makes me wonder about, like, all the people who Nightblade.
Welcome to Superpower
Nightblade, woo!
Like the people who on YouTube only ever do their voice, like, could they be putting on a fake voice?
Yeah. Actually, one of my favorite YouTubers is somebody who never shows his face. You ever watch Cryotic?
No, I heard of him though from the players.
I really like his personality. Like, he's just got a really good demeanor.
Yeah.
And he always wears a mask. And he never uses webcam for his like, he never uses webcam for his video. Even if he appears on a podcast, he doesn't use webcam.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, like, on the players thing. Someone's like, "Oh, I thought we'd finally get to see him." I was like, "Nope."
Yeah, like, even when he shows up at a panel, he wears a mask to the panel.
That makes sense.
It's part of his persona, right? I don't think he's actually trying to hide anything. It's just that it's his character. But
Yeah.
at this point, his character is a guy with a mask, and he's actually one of the characters in the Have you seen the PewDiePie video game that came out?
I know of it.
He's unlockable in the game. You can play as PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Cinnamon Toast Ken, or Cry. God damn it! I'm on fire. No, I don't know better. Thank you. I'm gonna use your corpse to attack this guy. Wait, where's my health regain? There it is. Also, it turns out that the PewDiePie game is actually a pretty fun game.
Nice.
I did a full playthrough of it. Which wasn't very long, it's a short game, but it's fun. Get out of here, biatch! Death to the cat girl. Oh, damn it, I just lost the furry demographic.
Wait, you had a demographic?
No, not really. Although I might have just gained one recently because my last HOTS video I put up as Furry Friday.
Oh, Jesus.
I was playing, were you gonna stand there? Or, okay, there we go. I guess it was doing the cutscene, eh?
Yeah, I was doing the little attack.
On my screen, you were just standing there.
Alright, it's been 32 minutes since we started recording.
Okay.
On my side.
But yeah, I just played Greymane on Heroes of the Storm recently, so I called that episode Furry Friday.
Oh, well, good for you.
Just for fun. Okay, bye!
Bye, everybody.
Glug, glug, glug.
Oh my god. Okay.